Well, what's up, friends and family of Brighter Futures Farm? How is everybody? Just wanted to check in, let everybody know an update about what's going on with us. We're still out here in suburbia. We still don't have a house built. I do have a microphone. We got a microphone because a couple people mentioned to me last couple of videos that it was really hard to hear me. There's a lot going on. I have the fan going in the background still to keep airflow. I hope that helps, or this microphone helps to keep some of the noise down. But I'm out here in the garage still working on a couple of things. One thing that I'm working on is this piece of pine. I stained it last night with cherry. So pine, this is the natural color of this board. And then this is a single coat of stain. I didn't stain the whole thing because it's going to be a circular clock. So I'm going to cut that out here. There's a local guy. He's got a farm and he's got a couple of dozen beehives. And I'm really interested in checking out these bees. I think bees would be a good addition to the farm. So I don't want to go out there empty-handed. So I'm looking to make him a little something out of wood just to show my appreciation for letting me come out and hang out with him and see his bees. And then, of course, I went and bought some pine boards because how hard could it be to make a bee box? So I'm going to get on the CNC machine and see if I can make a bee box. So one of the first things that I've got to do before I start on this clock, now that I've stained it, is I'm going to have to cover it with this film. What this film allows me to do is cut out a design, and then I can paint whatever I cut out. And I'll be able to, I did that on the stools, and I think everybody got a chance to see that on the stools. Oh no, I got a huge bubble. Got one side of it done. That's what the film looks like when it's on there. Real nice. No air bubbles. Well, a few air bubbles, but not a whole lot. Not too bad. So you see the stain. You see where it's not stained. You see this film. It's a round clock, obviously, so it's going to have a piece that comes in over here. So I'm going to put a little bit more film on this side, and they can overlap just fine as long as you get most of the air bubbles out. All right. And there we go. Not perfect, but we got the whole thing covered. So now when we cut it out, should be able to get some of those fine details, and then we're going to paint it. I think what I'm going to do is a big circle, bee in the middle, honeycomb looking background. I'll probably paint the lines of the honeycomb brown and put some numbers in there. Maybe I won't do all the numbers, maybe just like 12, 3, 6, and 9. I got an idea in my head. We'll see how that goes. Before I do that, I wanted to give an update while I drink my coffee. Coffee time. Those of you that saw my previous video, I made a stool for a little buddy of mine. Well, before I gave it to him, I wanted to do some product testing, and I let my daughter use it. She used it to wash her hands and brush her teeth and things, and get up to the sinks. And what I noticed was when she put her feet up here on the top, these legs are so narrow, the whole thing would just tip. And I did not consider that when I built it. I built it for the space of the material that I had, and I was just trying to get everything to fit. And then these were clean lines, you know, straight lines. Cut out this little semicircle. I just made it simple. So I don't want anybody to get hurt. So I went back and I redid it. You can kind of see the difference here. Should be able to see the difference. So these tops, here, let me flip it so that's, see the same design. I guess I flipped the design. I don't remember doing that, but I guess I flipped the design. So that's the same buck. The tops are the same size, although this top looks bigger, and I think this top looks bigger because I kicked these legs out. So you can see I just made them stick out a little bit further. Made sure that they stick out further from the top. I've had my daughter try to test this, and she'll jump on these corners here. She'll stand on the very tip of the corners, and just a little bit of design change change the whole deal. So I'm going to give my buddy both of these stools, and I'll just caution his parents on this one. And they can burn it, they can use it for kindling, or whatever they want to do with it. But I don't have a use for either one. They've got his name on them, so he can have both of them. But this is definitely a way better design. And I actually made one for my daughter, since she was such a good sport. I made one for her but she's not into bucks. She's not into bucks. She's into unicorns. Made her one of those since she was such a good tester of my products. So I've had several family members ask about updates to our farm and to building our house. What are we doing? We found anybody? And I'll give a quick update while I'm out here. So we did have a builder reach out to us. Well, I guess he didn't reach out to us. We reached out to him. He said he would be very interested in coming to see us. So we were out at the farm, and he came out and saw us. He walked the land with us. He gave us a quote. He gave us a bid, and he came in under half, a little over half of what everybody else is coming in at. So if everybody else was bidding, $1 million to build our house, he came in at like 400,000 or something like that. So that's perfect. I mean, that's the right price point, I think, for that house. He talked us through some of the other contractors and kind of what they were bidding, how price gouging is going on, and all that deal. But we did some digging. We talked to him a couple times, met with him. And when you just don't get that warm fuzzy, like things are too good to be true, and you're not quite sure if this is the way to go, but it just doesn't feel right. Unfortunately, we got that vibe. So we started doing a little digging, looking at some other projects that were done by him, and just decided that it was not the way to go. And although we can't pay $1 million for our house, we also cannot afford to pay a fraction of that and then just have a subpar contractor, which I think is what would have happened. So the update is we've kind of given up. I know that's not what everybody wants to hear. We've kind of given up. We've given up on building our house. We're not sure what we're going to do. My wife and I, we have decided that we're not going to put a mobile home out there. I know a lot of friends and family were like, you should just put a mobile home out there. You could put an RV out there and you can build as you go. And we still have littles. And if it was just me and her, we could probably rough it in an RV. But it's just not something that we want to do in our life. It's not where we're at right now. So unfortunately, I think we've kind of given up. And that's sad because we just got started. So we'll figure something else out. They say when one door closes, another door opens. So we're just waiting for that other door to open, and hopefully that door is less expensive. But for now, I'm going to get over here to the CNC machine, and I'm going to cut out this B clock. Hopefully it comes out amazing. We'll see what it looks like. We give up on building our house. We cannot afford to pay the builders what they want us to pay them. We are still moving forward. We're just kind of giving up on that for right now. So stay with us. We'll find something. We'll see how it goes. Pray for us. Keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and please follow along. I hope. See you.